Welcome to The Garage, an NBA live show presented by N.B.H Sports. I go by Mike, and with me today is...
J.B.H.
It's just me and J.B.H today. We're just going to do a quick recap of Warriors-Lakers Game 3, and then get out of here. Good amount of things to get into in this game, though. The Lakers pull out the win, a little bit of revenge. Warriors pick up a 30-point win in Oracle in Game 2, or in Chase, I'm sorry. At Chase in Game 2, and at the Crypt or in L.A. The Lakers take a 2-1 lead in the series with a 30-point win over the Warriors. I'll let you start it off, Jordan. Any thoughts about tonight's game?
Man. I don't know who to start with, or if I should even pick a specific player. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Jermichael Green. I guess I don't know. I don't know what Looney. I didn't hear what, or Looney just still.
We didn't mention it last time, but apparently he's been sitting out, or part of the reason he hasn't been starting is because he's been feeling sick. So it seems like he's still feeling the effects at least somewhat. So
yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know how we're gonna stop AD. Really, today really just his defense today was crazy. It was like couldn't even get mad. I was like, why are we playing? It wasn't like we're playing scared when we get to the bench. I was like, no, this dude's just everywhere. Couldn't just attacking strong, I guess, wasn't enough. So yeah, and you see I feel like it's not as pretty when we're not hitting shots like we were last game. Yeah, Clay at 15. Well, Steph didn't shoot great. He had 23. And that's the thing, everybody else. Outside of Steph, Clay, and Wiggins, that's pretty. I guess. Yeah, everybody scored, I guess, garbage time, but yeah, I feel like just an ugly game, just an ugly away game, I guess. Just still worried about us on the road, and Steph over there specifically. But yeah, tough. It was a tough one.
Tough loss, man. Tough loss. Probably the best way to put it. You hit on a lot of the points. Like you said, the shooting just wasn't there. That's a big difference, right? You go 13 of 44 from three compared to what they've shot from deep in the first couple games. And it makes sense that you're going to fall away. You mentioned AD. AD, just another dominant performance, 25-13. Another 4 blocks. I think he's gotten 4 blocks. He got 4 blocks, I think, in Game 1 as well. He's leading the playoffs in blocks. But, yeah, the defense has just been amazing. Like you said, I don't know if there's an answer for stopping AD. You just kind of got to hope the game on, game off thing is going to continue. Just the weird where it's literally like every other game is either dominant or like he had 12 points and didn't really seem like a factor like he looked like in Game 2 of this last series. I think the defense is always going to be there. But
that's the other thing. Our turnovers came back. That's a good call. That was a big part of it. I feel like we had 2 games of just taking care of the ball pretty well, and today just got sloppy again. Poole got a little sloppy again. Clay, playing Poole just, I don't know. I guess that's just the AD factor. Just like, man, where'd you get into the rim? Y'all trying to make these little pocket passes, not even anywhere close to getting to Looney or whoever's down there. It was. Steph's really our only, Draymond foul trouble. So Steph being the only playmaker and the primary scorer, I guess it's gonna be tough trying to pull out like that.
100%. And I'm glad you mentioned the Draymond foul trouble, because that's probably, we should just get specific about where this game turns. Like, the Warriors don't start out great, but have a run, like go on a run and push it to an 11-point lead. I think the team looked really good during that stretch. That was actually the surprising part. I thought Poole actually had a really good first half, didn't really do anything in the second half, and turnovers became a big issue for the whole team, but for him also, obviously, as the game went on. But the team played well. Team looked good, I think. After Jermichael Green minutes, just like you said, they just haven't been they weren't good today. But once you kind of get away from that, I think with some of the smaller lineups, they played well, built that lead up, and it kind of all turn. It doesn't all turn. I feel like it turns quick. Where that's where it does turn. It turns with the pass, right? Steph Curry. I think they could feel it. They feel like 11. I think they had like a 7-point lead in the first quarter. Had a chance to push it. Right, push it to 11, and they felt that they could run away with that game right there. And Curry tries to throw Clay a pass on the break, and Clay like veers off, and the ball goes out of bounds. Curry had like a visible like reaction to like kind of the play not coming together, and then it just kind of starts cascading from there. And then I think where they lose the plot is when,
oh my god, the end of the second quarter. Or
just there was a lot of fouls, but I think it was the challenge or the charge, right? I think
the challenge or the charge. It all started there. It was at least like we ended up down by like I want to say 6 or 9. I don't know. It was like 2. It was the challenge, but it was also a take foul, I think.
Yeah,
and
the Moody take foul. Moody got a flagrant, wasn't that? What
Moody
that was because he grabbed AD's leg.
Yeah, I think that's what started it. But they just closed out the half, just down by I forgot how much, but just mainly off of free throws. The clock didn't even move. It was like within the last minute of the half. Is like. But like that and then it just felt deflated after that.
Because Draymond gets the T. They said at one point, I think Draymond gets that T because his third foul, he gets the T. When he misses the free throw, I don't think they even showed the missed free throw on live. I don't think the feed caught it. But when he misses the free throw, Draymond, I guess, apparently just got really loud and yelling about it, and Kerr had to like walk over and try. I don't know. Just Draymond needs that energy, but when it's channeled into being mad at the refs, you see it start to fall. Like there are times that they're able to do that and like turn it into like fuck y'all, we're gonna beat you and the refs. But sometimes it just devolves, especially on this team where there's younger players. Just like be real, someone like Jordan Poole, like he's learned from your guys' bad habits, so that he bitches to the refs all the fucking time, man. And it's just you're not helping the team's momentum and energy. You can feel when the team is playing. It's kind of pressing in that way, or feels like. It's not dejected, but it almost just like they're almost just when it's every time you see a whistle, the hands go up and just the energy gets bad, and it felt like that for the entirety of that second quarter after I think the charge.
The charge, that's the thing. It was 2 charges he tried to take actually. It was, probably should not even been trying to take it. I understand it was good positioning too, but I don't know. I feel like Draymond has to realize how key he is just this series, like. Yeah, bro. We have, especially if Looney, who knows how long Looney's about to be on and off. But like, man, we need you. If you got to give up 2, then go ahead, give up 2 to AD because he's gonna get what he gets anyway. But just having him, I feel like just having another ball hand. We need another. We actually need another ball handler out there just to. What was it? The Clay and Poole minutes? I don't know. Was that the third quarter? They had just a bad. It was just a bad stretch.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think when I saw you tweet it out, that was sometime in the third quarter where they tried. That's the thing. I think that was the frustrating part because I think that it worked in the first half. The run they go on to take the lead where they pushed up to like 27-19 or something. The first time they built the lead up, it was. Clay hit like 3 threes, Poole hit a little pull-up jumper, and they went on the run to build it. And that was just the last time that lineup that combo looked good tonight. They didn't look good together. It's always hit or miss when you have both of them out there without Steph. But when they win, then that lineup usually is pretty good, and it wasn't good at all tonight. So yeah, man. Frustrating. Any other thoughts? I'm going through. That's a weird one. D'Lo had a really good game.
Oh my god, yeah, D'Lo. That was game started off annoying just because D'Lo just came out like 4 for 4 or something.
Did you hear the stat that apparently they haven't lost when he scores more than 16 in the playoffs, and they haven't won when he scores less than 16 in the playoffs?
Oh shit, that's crazy. Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, no, I would have never guessed. Like it's one of those things where you're like, oh yeah, like as I think about it, like when he has those weird good first starts, he had the one game in the first round where I felt like he kind of closed out the Grizzlies or something like that. But in general, if he had a couple good moments to start the game, like it's usually a good sign for the Lakers. And unfortunately, game 1 and game 3 thus happened both times, right? He had a couple of shots in the beginning of game 1 too, I think. So seems like that.
Well, shit, it makes sense though. It's just you look at this team, it's like, oh man, I don't know, man. I mean, outside behind LeBron and AD, I just feel like I can't say that we're better than this team, but it's like sometimes it's like, who do they have out there?
Oh
Like,
no, I
it
mean,
is,
hmm
uh,
it's like to your
it's
point. AD only has, and not only AD has 25 tonight. LeBron has 21. And the fact that AD and LeBron only need to score 46 points and they can still win that game is like it's a real
yeah,
problem for the
yeah,
Warriors. But like kind of to your point, like D'Lo has 21. Nobody else has more than 12 points. Lonnie Walker has
yeah.
12. Dennis Schroeder has 12. A lot of this is blowout, so it's probably
It
gets
blowout
spread
time.
out at
Yeah,
the end. But it's not.
what's the
Yeah,
name?
everybody in the starting lineup, like Vanderbilt had 2, Reeves had 10.
Yeah,
Um, D'Lo had 21. They needed that third person to step up, and he did. But again, I don't know. I don't know if we're banking on that. It feels, I think it's a tough part to watch. It's like, again, the top talent is really good. AD is probably, when AD is right, he's the second best player in this series, like easily, and can outplay Steph in games, right?
yeah,
Like,
mm-hmm.
if LeBron was LeBron, you'd be feeling a lot. I feel like the fear would be felt a lot more. But we've just seen
Yeah,
LeBron's playing amazing for the fact that he's 38 years old and like on a bad foot. But also you can
yeah,
watch him play and see that he's not the exact
mm-hmm.
same guy. He's not that
Yeah,
guy right now, but he's still doing
yeah,
his thing. And it's just the fact that that's what they have up top, and there's nothing else that feels too scary
yeah.
behind that, and the Warriors still
Mm-hmm.
can't seem to get it together. Is a frustrating thing, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to D'Lo, shout out to the Lakers again. AD's been dominant on defense. That's a big part of all of this, but
yeah.
we'll
It's the thing.
see.
I thought they was trying to take it. I feel like it was a minute Hachimura was out there. I feel like we started to take advantage of
That's what
that
I
minute.
was
I was
gonna
like,
say.
oh, this dude
Yeah,
cannot guard him. We realized he can't guard anybody. But I think
yeah.
he was on Poole for a minute. Poole just
Hmm.
like, I don't know, could have had a couple easy buckets and
Yeah.
just kind of just fumbled the play or whatever.
Hmm.
But
He had
yeah,
two.
that's just something I noticed. I didn't really like. I know that I didn't really notice till this game. I was like, oh, this dude can't really guard anybody on
Yeah.
or any of our guards really.
I don't know if me and
Him
John.
and Reeves,
Yeah.
honestly, like yeah, just I noticed that last game. Like, oh, Reeves is too small to guard Clay. He's probably too slow to guard Poole. Definitely can't guard Steph, and it's
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess just trying to take it. Yeah, we just got to make shots because yeah, we can't expect to be able to even get any or
Hmm.
we can't expect to get to the rim consistently with AD down there or when AD's
Hmm.
out the game. We got to really take advantage of that.
Exactly. Which I don't
Which
think
is
they. Go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Which I don't think they have.
And like just to reiterate the points, like again, that run you're talking about, the run I was talking about earlier at the end of the first quarter, where they take the
Mhm.
lead, is like coincides like where they go to that Rui, where Rui comes in the
Yeah,
game. And I don't know if this was on the pod or if me and Dan were talking about this off the pod, but apparently somebody did like the if you look at the numbers, the Rui LeBron 4-5 lineup has been awful pretty much for the Lakers since Rui got
yeah.
there. When Rui
Hmm.
and LeBron are the 3-4, a lot better. But when you have
Yeah.
to when there's no other center out there,
Oh, center.
it
Yeah.
kind of gets lit up, and the Warriors started to do that. And I think that was the frustration. I think as much as I think the Warriors, or like Steph specifically, felt that turnover up 11 was a big moment. Like I
Yeah.
think the fact that they only pushed the lead from 7 to 11 against that lineup to start the second quarter was a big issue, because like you could see them going like, and there's times where like Poole has a couple turnovers, he makes a couple nice passes in the lane, gets a, like of the scoring he did, that kind of does come in that moment. Probably still settled for jumpers, but
Yeah.
I think it's that that run could have been more. And I remember even when Steph gets back out there, like, you guys are good shooters and they're good shots, but also this is the time where we need to put all the pressure on the
Yeah.
rim as
All of
possible,
them.
because AD is
Yep.
not on the court, and
Hmm.
just felt like a missed opportunity. Again, it's hard to call it a miss because you're building the lead there. It just felt like they could have built it more.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Any thoughts on your boy Moody? Moody's biggest, still getting minutes. It's really just, I don't know, we bring it up every time, but it is just wild to me that he's the one getting the consistent minutes, and he just
Yeah.
wasn't out there.
Uh, I feel like Moody needs to. I don't know. Moody or DiVincenzo has to. Well, we need. I don't know. We
Need
need more
somebody.
scoring.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we can't do the Warrior fill-in player right now. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing. Because DiVincenzo has been. I could tell he's been trying. Like knowing that
Hmm.
his scoring isn't all there right now,
Yeah.
but you could just see it's not enough. And I guess Moody. Well, I can't even get mad at Moody because it's hard to break out of the box he's already put or that he's
Hmm.
already placed in. So it's like, yeah, I just feel like we need something else, especially if we're not. I'm not expecting consistency from Jordan Poole, which
Yeah.
is fine because that's the
Have
thing
other
we have.
pieces. Well, I
Yeah, we
think
have
that's
other pieces.
the
Hmm.
frustrating part is I think the Clay Thompson part, right? I think that's probably
Yeah,
the thing. That's why you need scoring from one of those two from the Moody. You need more from the Moody DiVincenzo spot is
yeah,
because Clay's been inconsistent. Like he had a
yeah.
great game last game.
Hmm.
Didn't really shoot well in game one or in game three. Game one, I'm pretty sure he didn't shoot well, but obviously tonight didn't shoot it well.
Yeah,
And it's just like if Steph's off, Steph's gonna always give you some offense, even on a night like tonight where he like struggles. He still gets you 24
yeah,
points, and probably only about a little over 3 quarters of work.
yeah.
But yeah, there's that third score with Poole and Clay can't be consistent, bringing offense, and not even consistent. Was like you just need it from one of them. You got to get it from one
Yeah.
of them most nights, and you didn't get it from either tonight. And this is probably going to be the result when
Hmm.
that happens. So
What did Wiggins shoot?
Wiggins was 6 for 11, 2 for 4 from three. Let me check the. Gotta go a little further over. Why is this not moving? 16 points. 16 points on 11 shots. He was fine. 9
Yeah,
rebounds, 4 assists. Um, yeah, no, it's another one. I feel like both the losses you can look at look at the main three. Look at
I
the wins
think.
too. The wins and the losses is kind of where it feels like it's
Yeah,
coming from. But go ahead.
I think Wiggins out. I feel like Wiggins has to do I don't know, just in general, even throughout the season, Wiggins has to notice when Clay isn't having one of those nights because that's the thing.
Yeah.
Wiggins, I don't know. I don't like seeing Wiggins becoming too much of a system player because you do have right,
Yeah.
bro. You have some star status. Like when
Hmm.
Clay is having his off, like I understand getting Clay to look, but it's I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta take I don't know, take 18 shots,
Yeah.
take 19 shots, and especially in a game like this when we're when we're already short, like just
Yeah.
we're already short on the defensive end with Draymond's
Hmm.
foul trouble. It's
Yeah.
just being having to turn on. I feel like you got to be able to turn on that switch.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that's a weird thing about this team, even right, and it probably is a recognition of actual thing that exists, even if we don't ever really think about it that way. But
Mm-hmm.
it's weird that every time this team needs rim penetrate, like needs ball penetration, needs to get to the basket, it always seems to fall on Steph and Poole's shoulders. And like
Yeah,
Wiggins is like weird. Just even this is like Wiggins should be the guy, right? Like if there's somebody
yeah,
that nobody can like really challenge AD at the rim right now. But
yeah.
if the Warriors had one player that maybe could, it would
Yes, and he
be.
got the dunk today.
Hmm.
Got the body today. But even just like attacking with that energy, like
Yeah,
you're the one
exactly.
that's gonna get you're gonna get the foul call
Hmm.
definitely over Steph
And
just because the type of player you are.
it's an offensive thing too, or like kind of on the career end. I feel like I haven't seen them go to his actions like when they want to get him a touch, like the little cross screen
Yeah,
to get the post up, or like the down
yeah,
screen. They do the little one where somebody sets like a screen and then gets a down screen to pop to the top from the block that they usually run for
hmm,
like Wiggins when they want to get him a touch, and they haven't really ran. I feel like I haven't seen a
yeah,
lot of those actions. And again, like
yeah,
I don't know, there's probably something they recognize in that in this matchup. Because I don't know if you want to post up Andrew Wiggins with AD there. I don't know if that's creating what they want necessarily, and they want an out ball penetration on the perimeter. But even then,
mhm,
I feel like he could be pushing for that. I think I mentioned
yeah,
it in game one,
mhm,
and I don't think we've really seen it. They haven't really tried to attack LeBron in a weird way.
yeah,
Like I feel like it's just you need to take a shot because again, he's been great offensively considering where
mhm,
he's been at. Weird game today where he didn't take a shot like really in the
yeah.
first
So
quarter
like,
and a bit, and
yeah,
then started running him off. But yeah, put him in some pick and roll, man. See if he can guard up because I don't know if he's there right now, just with where his body's at. So
yeah,
that's another reason for Wiggins to get more involved in a night like tonight. So
mhm. Yeah. Where's next game at? Is next game in LA again?
yeah, we
We
got
back there?
one
Yeah.
more in LA, game four in LA, and we'll see. The Warriors like putting themselves in this spot more than like it's just frustrating almost. But it's also
Yeah.
why I can never like I don't know. This is what the Warriors have looked like since this new run. That's the new run that they're on because it happened a lot last year too. But they put themselves in these must-win situations a lot
Yeah.
earlier in series than they need to be. Like you even think about like the first couple years of the Warriors, the only times they ever really had their back against the wall was like down 2-1 to Memphis in that round two,
Yeah.
down 2-1 to Cleveland. The
Mhm.
next year, or down 2-1 to Cleveland. in the finals the 15 year, and then to OKC and to just OKC and round in the Western Conference Finals in 16. So they don't put themselves in this position a lot. This time around they have, and they keep stepping up when they gotta play a must-win game. We go to Boston, you can go last round.
Yeah.
A couple times last round. They put themselves in that spot twice, at least twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then again, not even counting Game 7, so really 3 times last round. So they keep showing up when they need to win one. This is another situation where they really, like, you got to win. You're in LA, and you got to win this game because you don't want to go down 3-1, even with 2 at home to this team. So we'll see.
It's really going to be on Steph, man. Steph needs a good game in LA. Like, Clay already gave you, can't anticipate. Clay already gave you the good game. Now it's... But like Steph has to close out this road, or just go come back home with a W, and for us to do that, I feel like Steph has to have a big game.
Yep, he's gonna have to be. As always, it seems gonna fall on him. They spoiled the one good Jordan Poole game this series. That was game 1. They really should have pulled out that game 1, man. That was a tough one.
Yeah,
Poole's also one that missed the shot, so he's the one we gotta blame. Trying to think anything else that was interesting. They've been letting Vanderbilt just fire from 3. He hasn't hit one in a couple games. I feel like that's probably a good development. They played Lonnie Walker this time around.
Yep.
That was weird. That was nice. That was a weird difference.
I saw. Oh my god, that's when I knew it was fucked because I'm like, what? Or Poole went out and jumped at one of his pump fake, or just completely just took himself out of the play. I'm like, why are you jumping at this dude's pump fake?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. That's what I say every time. Just this team or this Lakers team is so weird. But LeBron and AD.
It's enough, man.
AD really.
Especially against this Warriors team on the road. That was a frustrating part. It's the first time they felt like a bad road team. As bad of a road team as they were during the regular season. I feel like this is the first time they felt like that in the playoffs this year. That stretch to finish off the first half that we were talking about. It's like, oh, this is the team that kept losing, that couldn't win a game on the road most of the season. That's what they felt like tonight.
Yeah. When's the next game? Is it
we're still on every other day. So every other day the whole way through. So we're going every other day till these series are over. We'll be back on, so the game will be on Monday, Monday, Wednesday,
so we'll play.
Friday.
We play on my
play on your birthday. Yep,
nice.
Man.
Okay.
Yep, should be a fun one. That's gonna be a big one too, because that's either down 3-1 or tied 2-2. So we're gonna.
Ooh, man.
It's gonna be a big game either way. We'll see. Any other thoughts before we wrap? I feel like we did. We did a good 20 minutes, so I feel like we covered a lot of what we wanted to cover. Anything else from this game that stood out?
I think we good.
Not a lot of GP2
we need Looney back too. That's I feel like that's just the thing. We just hopefully Looney can get healthy because it's
only 15 minutes tonight in a game where Draymond only plays 22 minutes. So you're gonna need some more from him. It's frustrating. That's kind of the sickness comes through at the wrong time. But hopefully another couple of days off. He's feeling good. He's able to bounce back. We're gonna need we're gonna need one of those classic Looney games before this series is over.
Yeah,
spoiled his classic. He had one of those in game 1. Kind of spoiled that too. But that's how it goes.